Hello, my name is Mike Pfaff, and this is my YouTube channel, Living in the Illusion. And as usual, we have on our board what we talked about in the last video. And we will do a slight review of that video because most of this information will be expanded upon in the next video. So here's what we talked about. You're in an illusion. You probably know that because that's the name of the channel. So in the illusion, we said, well, we have the illusion and we have the egoic world. So what's the advantage of knowing or believing you're in the egoic world or the real world? Well, in that world, you gain some, you lose some, you die. And the one with the most toys when they die is the winner. Well, that's the way that goes. Not too exciting a life, particularly in the end. Now, the next step was you're in an illusion. Okay. You say, well, I'm in an illusion. Therefore, I should recognize that I'm not in the illusion because I see the illusion and I'm over here. And here's the point. Just because you know you're in the illusion and you say, oh, I know all about that, doesn't mean you're not still in the illusion, because the illusion is magnificent. Now the next step, when you know, here's the point of knowing you're in the illusion, you will find cracks in that cosmic egg. You will find anomalies. You will find breakpoints, glitches within that system. And that's the way it is. Now, the first thing I found was the senses. The senses do not do what you think they do in the egoic world. That was the first step. They don't. They don't operate that way. Your senses tell you nothing. And the next thing to recognize is you're creating a simulation of what you believe your outside world is. It is you that is creating it. Now, in the video, I forgot to put in what A Course in Miracles said, because I thought it was meaningful for this discussion here. So I'm going to put that in now just so you have some reference. And the reference information is in the description. And here's what A Course in Miracles said. No need for you to look for your experience in the outside world, which is but a shadow of all that is really happening inside of you. And that's the key part. What you believe is outside is a projection, a shadow of what is really happening inside of you. Now, why is all this fantastic stuff going on? It is for consciousness. There is only one mind. Everything is an interpretation of the mind. And there is only one mind or one consciousness. And consciousness extends itself. Now that's an important term. Extends itself into your mind. Your mind is an extension of consciousness. Now, why is consciousness doing that? What's the purpose? It wants to know itself. It wants to know itself. And you are the instrument through which consciousness appreciates and understands itself. So that was what we talked about, and we will go on to our next adventure right now. And this is our subject for today. And let me read it off my little paper because I couldn't get everything up there. Fascinating truth. Consciousness is the one mind of everything. Consciousness is the one mind of everything. So consciousness is fundamental. And we're going to look at understanding that this is not a deterministic process. Every moment is a new universe. Every moment we change. It's called a fractal expansion. The next moment is like the last moment, but not the same. It is different. And the next moment is different, but the same. And the next moment is different, but fractally the same. Unending story. So we want to look at the first principle of the Hermetic principles. So this is what the first principle of Hermeticism says. And here you'll see it up here. The first principle of the 7 Hermetic principles of self-mastery is that of mentalism. The mind, the all, is mind. The universe is mental. This first principle embodies the truth that all is mind, meaning the universe itself at an underlying and fundamental level is mental. Consciousness is the one mind of everything. Therefore, it is aware of itself. It is conscious, and therefore consciousness, because that's all there is. And so that's our first principle right here. And we have other things that we have talked about in other videos, and I want to bring them to your attention now so that we can build on them. Okay? Here are some of the things that we talked about. Consciousness is fundamental, period. That's it. Consciousness is fundamental. It is the one thing. It is infinite, and it cannot be divided. There is no place that it is not. Your mind is an extension of the one mind of consciousness. Since your mind is an extension of the one mind, and the one mind is infinite and cannot be divided, guess who you are. And so that's what we talked about in the past, and we're going to go on with that process and look at A Course in Miracles and what it has to say around this subject. And here's what it says. As we have already emphasized, every idea begins in the mind of the thinker. Therefore, what extends from the mind is still in it, and from what it extends, it knows itself. So consciousness wants to know itself. And the main thing in consciousness, you might think about the saying on the gates of the ancient city of Delphi, know thyself. And this is what consciousness is doing. So you and I are a thought within consciousness. Maybe you never thought about it that way. And a driving question within that thought, or within the play that we're going through, called the play of Maya, might be, what is the experience of not being the one mind of everything? What is the experience of not being the one mind of everything? Now, how do you do that? Well, here is a model. The one mind extends itself into your mind, or my mind, or a tree, or a bush, or a dog, or a cat, or a cow. The one mind extends itself into your mind. You are connected with a body. The body comes out of the egoic world. So you are in the egoic world within the body, but you are also an extension of the one mind. And this is an entangled state within quantum. The body operates classically within the egoic world. And this is the play of Maya. This is all the things that you are doing that you think is real. It is classical physics. And then here is quantum physics. This part, when developed, had no idea of this quantum state and the interconnection and the one mind. Never knew it. Amazing. But within that state, the body has experiences, and there is data created because this is the realm of measurements. You can measure anything. Small, big, plank length. As fast as light travels. You can measure anything. But it won't give you the meaning of what you measure. It won't give you the qualia of your life. That comes from your memories and your belief system. And your memories are not in the body. I know we think that the memories are in the brain. The brain is just a body part. And we have hundreds of thousands of memories. Hundreds of thousands. We haven't found one in the brain. We have a lot of theories and a lot of ideas because materialistically is the belief that the memories are there. But when you get right down to it, you can't find one. Memories are here in a quantum state because that is how consciousness knows itself, through this experience within the egoic world. Whatever you think about the egoic world is not real. It feels real, you get lost, and that's what the mind does. The one mind gets lost within this play of Maya and struggles to find itself again. And it does that by you. You are the means for consciousness to know itself. Now, all these little things are hung down here because they are all mind-body connections, no matter what they are. Me, you, cow, dog, train. These are all interconnections or ways of the infinite consciousness to know itself. Now, that's about where we're at right now. You are an extension of consciousness. And you might think about Shakespeare's play Hamlet. And in that play, Shakespeare makes a statement. The play is the thing in which I'll catch the conscience of the king. The play is the thing. The play of Maya is the thing in which I will know myself and expand. Within the play, it is so magnificent, so captivating, so engrossing. You won't see through it easily. And to see through it at all brings you to the point of recognizing who you really are. And so give that some thought. You're more magnificent than you think you are. And we will look forward to seeing you next time, right here in the illusion. Bye now.